Imagine for a moment that you possess charisma so compelling it's akin to harnessing the energy of a Super Saiyan. Picture yourself commanding a room with a presence so captivating that people are drawn to you effortlessly. This isn't just a fantasy, it's a potential waiting to be unlocked within each of us. This is what we call personal magnetism. By the end of this video, I'll be taking you through a short spiritual practice that will cultivate within you this inner power we call personal magnetism. So please stay tuned. Hello, my name is Harold and welcome to the Sanctum, your gateway into learning and exploring the ancient teachings of the East and the West. So before we begin, I'd like to take a moment to pay homage to a creative genius, a legend who brought the concept of extraordinary power to life. Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball Z, recently passed away a few weeks ago. And this video was inspired by his work and is dedicated to him. So, what is personal magnetism? We have all seen those individuals who are so influential that they capture the attention of an entire room without really even doing much. Anyone can develop this personal magnetism. Some people have it in them and are born naturally magnetic, whereas others have to learn how to develop it and harness and cultivate its power. Essentially, I'm referring to energetic charisma. This is an internal force that can be cultivated that will make you magnetic in nature and draw in people to you. It's like you have been, let's say, standing in a bus stop and there's a random person seated there. There's nothing particularly interesting about what they're wearing or their physical attractiveness or anything like that, but there's just something about that person. You want to speak to this person, you want to get to know this person, you sense some kind of power in this particular individual. This is personal magnetism. It is energetic attractiveness that draws people, opportunities, desires, and positive situations to us. This can be cultivated, and I will show you how. This is a very old system of energetic development that can trace itself and joins in to the lineage of mesmeric development. So there is a strong connection to mesmerism as well. So in a moment, I will show you a very special exercise to begin to cultivate this energy. First of all, as always, I will explain the practice and the nature of what it is that you're doing. It's important to note that these series of exercises that I'll be teaching are known as tension exercises and will focus on the cultivation of a particular kind of internal energy that is often called tension energy. These practices can be very healing in nature as it will release some of the trapped energy that may be stored in our body, especially some of the stagnant energy that has been stored in our body through injury, through trauma, through anxiety, and all sorts of other problems. It can be very healing as we begin to release this energy and revitalize our body with new, highly magnetic and charged energy. Such is the nature of the tension energy practices. Essentially, what you're doing here is you're trying to charge what we call the aura. Okay, so the aura is sort of like this electromagnetic field of the totality of vibratory frequency of our energetic centers that we call the chakras, forming sort of like an egg-shaped electromagnetic field around the body. Using tension exercises and the breath, you can begin to charge this particular aura, making it magnetic. And let's say you take a little piece of iron and a magnet, and if you keep rubbing the iron with the magnet, eventually the iron will become magnetic. Or another example is if you take the iron, if you wrap a wire around it and connect it into a power socket, this little piece of iron is now magnetic. This is what you're doing. You are going to be using tension You can see how this is now linked to Dragon Ball Z and the Super Saiyan, that if you watch that show, it's how Goku or the Saiyans tense their body, and you can notice them charging this energy and building this up and transforming and making themselves more energetically stronger. What you're doing here is you're going to be tensing your muscles. I'll be describing it in a second, but I'm just explaining it first. You'll be tensing your muscles in a particular way while using breath. And what this is going to do is, if you were to take your muscles, if you were to take your hand and really begin to tense it to its maximum, you will notice your hand will begin to vibrate naturally. This particular vibration that's created, this shaking of the hand that's created, creates a very particular vibration. Some say that it's equal to the vibration of the center of the earth. But regardless, we know through the law of resonance, when two things are resonating at the same frequency, communication and an energetic exchange can take place. So like this, it's a bit like if you have two guitars tuned to the same key. If you play and these two guitars are in two different corners of the room, if you play one string, the same string on the other guitar on the other side of the room that you didn't touch will also start to vibrate because they're on the same frequency. So in the same way, when you start to do these exercises and create this tension in your hand or muscles, it connects you to a deeper reservoir of energy that's there in the earth. And this begins to charge your body. It's kind of like creating an electromagnet with this energy. And over time, your entire energy body and your aura becomes like a battery charged with energy and becomes magnetic in nature and starts to draw people, positive situation, your desires, opportunities to you. Such is the nature of personal magnetism. So this is how the practice is done. Okay, so now in this video, I'm just going to be describing the practice and showing it with my arms. But if you want to see a full guided practice of the entire body, of me doing the practice with the entire body, so you can follow along in a guided manner, you can find it on my Patreon channel. Or if you want to actually dive deeper into this system, you can get my personal magnetism audio course. You can find a link in the description box below, or you can find it on my website. But also, this is a deep system. It actually is a lot deeper than this. You can do a lot more with this and develop mesmeric power. If you want to go deeper into this properly, the whole system of personal magnetism, which is an entire spiritual system in itself, you can go onto my website or contact me on this email address. And I run a 6-week course one-on-one. And if you want to know more about this course and get a PDF outlining, the syllabus and what's included, you can email me if you wish to dive deeper into this subject. But otherwise, this is how the practice is done. So I'm going to show you first only with the hands. Normally, this practice should be done with all parts of the body. Okay, so how this is done is, first I will show you with one hand. If you take your hand, you're going to first breathe in, and as you breathe in, you're going to begin to tense all the muscles in your hand. You're going to pull your hands outwards like this, and you're going to tense your hands, tensing the muscles of your biceps and triceps, your elbows, your forearm, your hands, your fingers. You are tensing all the muscles in your hands and fingers and arms, all out. Only these particular muscles without tensing anything else, while you breathe in so slowly. So as you breathe in slowly, you don't want to instantly tense your muscles, but instead gradually begin to increase the tension of your muscles until the tension in your hands have reached their max. And at that point, your breath too, you should have inhaled fully to the point in which your lungs are completely full. And then you are holding that tension for 5 to 10 seconds. And then you're gently relaxing the muscles and you're breathing out. So let me show you that. So you're breathing in, tensing the muscles until they're fully tense and begin to form this natural vibration that starts to be created. Your muscles start to shake. You hold your breath and then you breathe out. And allow your hands to simply fall. Now, if you do this, you can try it with one hand and the other. Tense only one hand while breathing in. Let the other hand relax. Hold and breathe out. And you'll notice that one hand will begin to vibrate while the other hand isn't. And if you keep doing this, you're bringing in new revitalizing prana, chi, energy, tension energy into the body. And if you keep doing this, you start to revitalize and recharge each part of the body. So you're going to do it with both arms first, and you repeat that with the arms 3 to 5 times. Okay? After you've done the arms, next you want to do your legs. To do your legs, you're going to stand up and you're going to essentially keep your hands, the rest of your body is just completely relaxed. You're going to do a half squat. You're going to do a half squat, thereby engaging your legs, engaging your calves, and you want to grip the floor with your toes. So it's better if you do it barefoot. So like this, you are tensing all the muscles in your body, and you're going to breathe in while gently doing a half squat, engaging all the muscles until they start to vibrate with that tension, because that's going to be generating the tension energy. And you hold that for 5 to 10 seconds. Then you breathe out and gently stand back up, releasing the legs, shaking your legs out to release any excess energy. And you repeat that 3 to 5 times. Next, you want to do it with your whole upper body and back. How to do this is by breathing in and bringing your arms down like this, tensing your chest, your belly, your abs, and this whole region, right? And you're going to hold that too for about 5 to 10 seconds, and then gently breathe out. And that's charging this whole area. Next is you want to do the face, right, and the neck. Now this may look a bit strange, but how this is done is the same thing. You're going to breathe in, but as you breathe in, you want to tense all the muscles in your face and neck. And you're going to go down like that. And you're going to hold that for 5 to 10 seconds. And then you're going to breathe out, relaxing all of those muscles, and repeat 3 to 5 times. Each part of the body that I'm talking about, you repeat 3 to 5 times. Once you've done all of that, finally you want to do the whole body. To do the whole body, you're going to do everything together. So you're going to create fists with your hands, very similar to in Dragon Ball Z, how Goku charges up. You're going to breathe in and do a half squat, gripping the floor with your feet, engaging the legs, going down, creating fists, maximum tension, tensing the abs and the chest and the neck and your face. And you're going to come in like this. And now this final one, you want to hold for 30 to 45 seconds if you can. Otherwise, 15 to 20 seconds. Work your way up to 30 to 45 seconds. You hold your breath while holding the tension, and then you breathe out, letting it go. And then you shake your body to release any excess energy. You will notice that you will feel energized and buzzing. People have told me even after doing this for 7 days, they've noticed an increase in personal magnetism. People are looking at them. People are wanting to speak to them, wanting to know them, attracted to them. Opportunities are coming to their life. Even after 7 days, those who've done my course have told me that this is working for them. Also, a few guidelines. If you are doing this practice, avoid doing it on a full stomach. Wait about 2 to 2.5 hours after a meal in order to do this. Otherwise, you may feel a bit nauseated due to the food in your belly. And avoid doing this just before sleep, because it raises energy and it may affect your sleep. Best time to do it will be early in the morning or in the afternoon, maybe 2 or 3 hours after a meal. You can do this either once a day or twice a day. If you do this entire set of exercises twice a day, please ensure you leave a gap of 4 to 6 hours in between each practice session. So those are some important guidelines. So if you want to see this full practice, me demonstrating it, you can find it on my Patreon channel, or you can find it on my course, or even do an entire 6-week course one-on-one with me by contacting me on my email. So I hope this all makes sense. Thank you, take care, and I shall see you very soon. Peace.